Hello everyone and welcome back to Milo Farms. We have a short video today here talking about some plants in a little shade garden, well I guess partial shade garden that we have, that we put in here about 2 years ago. And this is the first year it's really gotten going and hasn't been an issue trying to keep it watered. Everything's been matured now, been pretty much taken care of itself, but had a little issue I wanted to talk about, something that we're trying this year to make things a little bit better and look a little bit nicer. So what we have here is our lupine plant. That's the plant I wanted to focus on today. The issue we had last year and the previous year is we kind of just let all these flowers, once they died off, just go to seed and kind of do their thing, and then we trimmed them back in the fall. The issue that we found that's happening is we're getting all of these little sprouts starting all over the place, which would probably be fine if you had it in more of a wild environment. Let the plant just reproduce itself, wouldn't be an issue. But here, the way this garden's all set up with drippers and everything, we only want the plants to be in certain spots. So what we're going to do is we're going to clip off all of these old pods and old flowers, and that's going to prevent it from reseeding and getting all over the place like it has been the last couple years. If a person wanted to collect these seeds, what you would need to do is you would need to let the pod or the flower go to seed like it has here, and then you need to let them start to turn brown and get very dry. Then you can clip them off, you can collect the seeds that are inside of these pods and then replant them either in a flower pot or somewhere else in the wild. So these are kind of what the flowers look like. These are on their last legs here, but they're quite pretty when they're first a brand new flower. They look almost like this one right here. This is only a few days old, this flower. Still looks pretty nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to find the stem here, and we're going to go down to right where it has the next leaves. So in this case, right down here, and we're going to clip that whole pod section off and throw it away. So same on this one, we would go down. So same on this one, we'd go down here to where right above the leaves and clip that off. And some of the videos I watched online and some of the things I read said they can actually kind of regrow another flower before the year's over. It just sort of depends. So we're going to go ahead and do that trimming. Okay, so we've got our flowers right here, our old flowers. We're going to come down here right below the flower, right to where the next leaves come off, and we're just going to go ahead and clip that off. So this right here, if it was a little bit more dry later in the fall, these would be brown. You could actually collect that, let it dry off the rest of the way. And I'm not sure if we can get one of these open and see if there's seeds inside of it. Let's see if I can get one to pop open. They're pretty wet still. But you can see they've got the beginnings of the seeds inside of them now. And what I was told by a master gardener is if you just cut these off right now and try to dry them, the seeds are not mature enough yet to do anything. So you really need to leave them on the plant until the pod gets extra dry in the fall, just about when it's ready to start opening by itself. Then cut them off, and then you can replant them in a flower pot or wherever you'd like to do that. So we'll go ahead and trim a few more of these here. Okay, so we got our plant all cleaned up. We have just a few flowers left on there. We'll see if we get any more flowers now that it's trimmed back. I'm not sure if we will or not, being this late in the summer. But we got it all cleaned up, and then in another week or so, these flowers will be dead, and we'll be able to clip those off as well. Then we're just left with a nice green bush, basically, for the rest of the summer. It'll die back in the fall. We'll clean it all up, and then in the spring, it'll grow back up to this. All of this is brand new foliage from the spring. Started off completely fresh. So just kind of a little video on trimming the lupines back and what we're trying this year. We'll hopefully have some more videos coming up in the next few weeks. We're getting ready to harvest honey. We'll have an update on that, and hopefully a bunch of videos when we do the actual honey harvesting, maybe even a two-part video on that. So hope everybody enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time here at Milo Farms. Please like, comment, subscribe.